12 years old and somewhere between here and there in the front seat of my father's car. We've left the confines of our town now. The road ahead slices between bright green hillsides, and the sun beats down on the whole glorious scene in a way that does not quite seem appropriate. There are flowers, too, sprinkled through the thick grass, so small and so blue they make me want to rip my heart out. "Oliver!" my father shouts. I say, still staring ahead, not sure if he's stopped crying yet, not wanting to find out. Jesus. I can feel more than see him running a hand through his hair beside me. "I must have said your name 100 times before you responded." "Oh," I say. What else is there to say? "Are you okay?" my father asks, but it is not a question I can quite comprehend, so I do not answer. I look at him, though, turning my head tentatively until I am sure his eyes are dry, and then I finally see him, all of him, long nose and moon glasses and messy hair that never should have turned gray. "Oliver," he says again, like he thinks if he says my name enough times, he'll call me back from the fog, and I'll remember what it is we're all crying about, and the world will make sense again. It won't. I know it won't. The world is so far from me and always slipping, like a dream, like a vision. "Oliver." Now he is pleading. I hate that he is pleading. He has to stop pleading. "Be honest with me, okay?" he says in something that is not quite a whisper, but is certainly in the neighborhood. "How are you?" "I don't know," I say, and this is the truth, the God-honest, God-awful truth of the matter. He takes in a sharp breath like it hurts to breathe. His whole face is drawn tight across his skull like boiled leather. "Oliver, I want you to know something," he says. "I want you to know that this is not your fault." His voice breaks on this, and I can feel my breath picking up speed again. "Do you know that? You have to know that." My chest is squeezing in on my lungs, and the fields of grass outside are rushing too fast. And I have always been in my father's car. I am so sad. My father is so sad. "Oliver, are you okay? You know, I told your mother this was a bad idea. We don't have to do this today. Oliver?" I have a little sister. She's on the swings at the park, the shiny red swings. She's going so high, screaming with delight, her blonde hair tied to the wind above her head. My mother left me here with a $10 bill and the words, "Take care of her." I am on the park bench. My little sister is flying on the shiny red swings, and then she is running, and I am running, and tires are screeching, and I am screaming. I am shaking. No, my father is shaking me. We've pulled over to the side of the road, and he has unbuckled his seatbelt so he can lean over with both hands and shake me. "Dad," I say, and my voice sounds so small, even to myself. I was watching her. He pulls me into his chest a bit forcefully. He's crying again. I can feel his shoulders trembling as he cries. "I know you were, baby. I know you were watching her." We sit like that for a while, me in his arms, him crying, me wishing he would stop. I don't know exactly how much time passes, just that it is a long while and feels longer. Eventually, he pulls away from me, back into his own seat. He removes his glasses to wipe his eyes, then replaces them. Buckles his seatbelt, clears his throat. "We don't have to visit her today," he says again. I think of a stone in the ground with her name on it. I think of flowers that smell much too sweet. "Okay," I say. I turn back to the window, to the beautiful fields and the startling bursts of blue. Tonight I will eat the food my mother cooks for me and speak when spoken to. I will smile even when my father makes jokes over the table because I know what it means to him for me to smile. Tonight I will crawl into bed and I will dream of a shiny red swing set, blonde hair against blue sky, my sister whooping with the rush of the wind.